Once upon a time, in a quaint little town nestled among green hills and whispering trees, there lived a merry folk known as the people of Hamelin. They were a jolly bunch, always ready with a song or a tale to brighten the day, but alas, their happiness was soon to be tested by a most unwelcome visitor. Rats. Yes, you heard it right, rats. These weren't your ordinary run-of-the-mill rats. No, sir, these were big, fat rats with sharp teeth and beady eyes, and they had taken a liking to Hamelin. They scampered through the streets, squeaking and squabbling and making an awful mess wherever they went. The good people of Hamelin tried everything to get rid of them: traps, cats, even a cheese feast. But nothing seemed to work. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, a stranger came to town. He was tall and thin, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye and a colorful coat that fluttered in the breeze. He called himself the Pied Piper, and he had a most unusual proposition for the people of Hamelin. "I can rid your town of rats," he declared, "but it will cost you." The mayor and the townsfolk were desperate, so they agreed to the Pied Piper's terms. They promised him a handsome reward if he could chase away the rats once and for all. With a nod and a smile, the Pied Piper set to work. He took out his pipe, a strange-looking thing made of silver and gold, and began to play. The sound that came out of that pipe was like nothing the people of Hamelin had ever heard before. It was sweet and sad, merry and mysterious, all at the same time. And lo and behold, the rats heard it too. They came running from every corner of the town, drawn by the Pied Piper's magical music. They followed him through the streets, around corners, and down alleyways, until at last they reached the river. Without a moment's hesitation, the rats leaped into the water and swam away, never to be seen again. The people of Hamelin cheered and clapped, overjoyed that their town was finally free of the dreaded pests. But when it came time to pay the Pied Piper, the mayor and his cronies had a change of heart. They decided they didn't want to part with their hard-earned coins after all. They thanked the Pied Piper for his services and sent him on his way with empty hands and hollow promises. The Pied Piper's smile faded, and a shadow crossed his face. He knew he had been tricked, and he vowed to teach the people of Hamelin a lesson they would never forget. The next day, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the Pied Piper returned to Hamelin. But this time, he wasn't alone. Behind him trailed a long line of children, their eyes wide with wonder and their hearts filled with excitement. And the parents of Hamelin gasped in horror as they watched their sons and daughters march past, oblivious to their cries and pleas. They begged the Pied Piper to stop, to turn back, but he paid them no heed. He led the children out of the town and into the forest, where they disappeared without a trace. And so, the people of Hamelin learned a valuable lesson that day. A lesson about the importance of keeping promises and treating others with kindness and respect. They never saw their children again, but their memory lived on in the haunting strains of the Pied Piper's pipe, a reminder of the price of greed and the cost of betrayal. Here are some words that were used in our story with their meanings. Let's go. 1. Nestled definition. When something is tucked in or snuggled comfortably in a cozy place, like a bird in its nest or a toy in a drawer. Synonyms: snuggled, tucked, and curled. 2. Unwelcome definition. Something or someone that is not wanted or invited, like an unwelcome guest who shows up to a party without being asked. Synonyms: uninvited, unwanted, and unpleasant. 3. Desperate definition. When you feel really worried or scared because you don't know what to do, like when you lose your favorite toy and can't find it anywhere. Synonyms: panicked, frantic, and urgent. 4. Proposition. Definition. When someone suggests an idea or plan, like when your friend asks if you want to play a game together or if you want to share a snack. Synonyms: offer, proposal, and suggestion. 5. Overjoyed definition. When you feel extremely happy or excited about something, like when you get a surprise visit from a friend or when you win a prize. Synonyms: thrilled, ecstatic, and delighted. 6. Haunting definition. When something stays in your mind and makes you feel a little scared or sad, like a spooky ghost story or a sad song that you can't stop thinking about. Synonyms: spooky, eerie, and memorable. Let us go through these questions to see how well we remember our heartwarming story. Let's go. 1. What was the problem plaguing the town of Hamelin? A. A shortage of cheese. B. A swarm of bees. C. An infestation of rats. D. A drought. The correct answer is C. An infestation of rats. 2. Who came to the rescue of the townsfolk in Hamelin? A. The baker. B. The Pied Piper. C. The town crier. D. The blacksmith. The correct answer is B. The Pied Piper. 3. What did the Pied Piper use to charm the rats away? A. A flute. B. A drum. C. A violin. D. A trombone. The correct answer is A. A flute. 4. How did the rats meet their end? A. They were captured by the townsfolk. B. They drowned in the river. C. They were lured into a trap. D. They fled to another town. The correct answer is B. They drowned in the river. 5. What did the mayor and the townsfolk promise the Pied Piper? A. A magic wand. B. A bag of gold coins. C. A new house. D. A fancy hat. The correct answer is B. A bag of gold coins. 6. What did the mayor and the townsfolk do instead of keeping their promise? A. They threw a party. B. They built a statue. C. They broke their promise. D. They went on a vacation. The correct answer is C. They broke their promise. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel with pride.